Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. It's another action-packed, jam-packed episode. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to get on to Nations League, but first we got to go back to the Olympic qualifying because the draw for the semifinals is today. I mean, we're going to get Mexico. It's just how it always happens, but let's view the draw anyway. Let's humor the draw. Let's do the automatic draw, raise the level of tension. 4 teams. Here we go. Automatic draw. I clicked the button, yes. Mexico under 23s versus USA under 23s. How about that? Canada versus Guatemala. So, things are looking good for us to get to the finals of North American qualifying. If USA can pull the upset versus Mexico, I think we'll be the favorites to win it. If not, obviously, Mexico. Their goalkeeper's tired, so that's good to know. Let's see. Let's get a team report on the under 23s. Get team report. Under 23s. These team reports haven't really helped us out in the past. We know Mexico's got one good guy, right? I'm sure they got a few more than this guy who's, determined, acceleration. He's good. What are we going to say? It's Mexico, under 23s. They're going to be good. It's just a matter of how good. And, did they pull down any of their young stars from their main squad? This is something that could play in our favor. Because we put everything into the Olympics. We put all of our best young players, who honestly should be in our main squad. We put them in our Olympic team. So, we really focused on this qualifying. Maybe that could play to our advantage here against Mexico. It certainly did against the USA. We had the quality to pull it out against them, so we'll see if we can do the same versus Mexico in the finals. Of course, first we have to get by Guatemala. But, I don't think that's going to be a problem. They got all scrubs. They got 2 guys on their whole roster. So, I think we got kind of a cruise, kind of a bye into the final, so that should be good. It might come back to bite us, but we'll see. We'll take that chance. Then a few other things have happened. Piet coming in for his 50th cap, so that's big news. Everybody talking about that. I'm sure Piet will handle that just fine. And how about this? Our fullback at Vancouver, Nowinski. He is now a Canadian citizen after living in the country for 3 years. He took the nationality because he believes he's good enough to play for Team Canada, and I agree with him. Now, we can't play him for another 2 years, but that's plenty of time for World Cup, and we can definitely use this guy. So, we're thin at fullback. It's just no question about it. So we're going to call up Nerwinski in 2 years, and yeah, he's definitely going to play for Team Canada. So that means we're going to have to keep him on the team, which I had kind of planned on anyway. He's only 24 years old. He's still got room to grow. He could possibly reach 4 stars. He's perfectly serviceable as a fullback. He's actually almost exactly what I want in a fullback. He's got the physicals. His mentals could be a little better. His technicals could certainly be better, especially tackling. But for the most part, he's what I want in a fullback. There was one other thing. There was another youngster who declared for us. He's like some 17-year-old for TFC3. He looked pretty good, but he's not going to be useful to us for another few years. But anyway, Team Canada looking up, starting to get more recruits. And that's what I said at the beginning of this series. We need to increase our talent pool, and that's definitely what we're doing. So next up on the docket, Nations League versus HAITI. This could be interesting. Look at the Spanish First Division over here. Real Hispalis. I don't know. Barcelona in second. There's a shocker for you. Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid in 7th place. Premier League. Man City on top. What's new? Arsenal Southampton. That's new. Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, that's, not so new. But Southampton up top after 8 games. That's pretty good. 3rd place. How do you do? Yeah, that's about it. Doesn't qualify as international competition. It's just Premier League. But, some people are interested in that kind of stuff. Starting to get to the end of the year of MLS. We got awards and whatnot. Hand over to the assistant coach, the tactical reminder. I think we'll pause it here until we get to Nations League. I got to set up the roster and stuff like that because we just called up the team. So we'll do that and then come back. We got some stuff going on. So, pause. Okay, we're back. Ready for our game in Nations League Division A. We played 1 game versus Mexico, lost 1-0. Mexico has gone on to win their 2nd game versus Haiti. Now we get a crack at Haiti. Take a look at the nation. Take a look at their general. Speak French, in case you didn't know. 104th ranked in the world. Their big rival is Dominican Republic. They're in the Caribbean. Yeah. We should all know that. I think the big takeaway here is 104th. Their nickname is Le Grenadier. That's interesting. 104th. Yeah. So we should beat them pretty handily. They do have a real squad, though. There's enough Haitians out there in the world that they don't have to have scrubs, so that's good. I don't recognize necessarily any of these names. Hervé Brazil is an interesting name. Okay. But I don't necessarily recognize it. Derek Etienne plays for the Red Bulls. Pretty decent right winger. 22 years old, so still a youngster. Yeah, okay. We should win. Match preview. Let's go. Let's not get too cocky, but we are 5-4 favorites. We're in 2nd position. Our form is decent, but we do have 2 losses in a row. Their form is inconsistent. 3 losses, 1 win, and 1 draw in their last 5. Our last meeting ended in a draw at some point. I don't remember that game, but it ended in a draw. Playing Port-au-Prince. Interesting. Very good. Where is this? Oh, so we're playing in Haiti. Look at that. So this is a home-and-home series type thing. I didn't realize that. I guess I should have. I think we played Mexico at home. So I guess, home-and-home isn't too unreasonable. 15,000 capacity, built in 1953. Stadium condition is only average, but field condition is very good. So they need some upgraded facilities there in Haiti, but that's probably not a complete shock. It is 86 sunny and breezy, so that's good. 5,000 tickets sold, so much better attendance than we had in our Olympic qualifying, which was just horrific attendance. 100 people showing up to some of these games is terrible. Goalkeeping is again their strength, so we'll see if we can get by their keeper. Team selection, we got basically a second team in there. As second team as we can get. As you can see, several of our guys are lacking match sharpness, but that's sometimes to be expected with these national teams where not everybody can play. A lot of times you just, especially a team like Canada, where some of your better players in your nation are sort of second team guys in other nations. So, we got that to deal with, unfortunately. But here we go. Here's our starting lineup. Borjan, Adekugbe, Kofi Opara, Stanis. We got Nana back again at right back. Will Johnson, T-Bert, brought him back into the squad. He was upset, like I mentioned before. So we brought him back in. Jackson Amel playing left hand for us instead of striker. Got Becker, guy I don't think we've seen before. Kyle Becker, 18 appearances. He's playing for Forge FC in the Canadian Premier League currently. He's all right. He doesn't really have the physicals that I like, but he's sort of the best we got at the moment. He is 2.5 stars. Sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of midfielders, or attacking midfielders anyway. Petrasso on the right. He had an appearance in the last game. And then Kyle Larin up top, still completely unfit, still not playing at all in Turkey, so we got issues there. Meanwhile, Haiti going with a 4-4-2, got a couple of debutants in there. Joseph making his debut. And Garreau also making his debut. Original Garreau, 6.8 rating. He looks like a pretty solid player. Nice work rate. Other than that, aggression. So, we got to watch out for this guy on the right-hand wing. He could be like a defensive type guy. Then they've got Etienne and Nezan up top. Derek Etienne, he's that 22-year-old from the Red Bulls. Not exactly what I would call striker material, but maybe he's the best they got. Maybe he's going to, he is set back, so he's sort of their false nine type guy. Anyway, let's get to the dressing room. Pep talk. A team such as ours should be winning this match. Yeah, I guess nobody really cared for that. Opposition instructions. I think we're set up. Yep, we're good. Tunnel talk. Some players will play here. Others will play in another fixture. Oh, no. He asked a second question. Will Johnson will take the armband. Sure. I can rely on Will Johnson. We got some flickering going on here. I don't like that. Got our neon midfield stripe. Definitely not happy about that. Nice steal at midfield. We are in the whites. Haiti is, of course, in the red and blue. Traditional colors for Haiti. Let's go. Okay. Early on, I don't really know what to expect. Like I said, we got some guys who are not match fit. Had a Kugby throw in to Becker on the sidelines. Probably not where I want Becker. I'd prefer him to be more towards the center. But he's going to center it across to Petrasso. Petrasso touched it on to Larin, I guess, who was onside. That looked a little dubious, but I think their defenders on the near side kept Larin onside. So let's take a look at these guys down here at the bottom. He's offside. He's creeping back onside. There we go. Yep. He does remain onside. So that was a nice little play. A little fortuitous bounce there. I mean, it's a great pass by Becker. Everybody's onside at this point. Great pass to find Petrasso, but then his touch was a little hard, but it fell right to the right guy. And away we go. 1-0 over Haiti. That's what we're looking for. Tune-up game, I guess you could say, for Mexico. It's kind of harsh to put it that way. But at this point, hopefully we've gotten to the point where teams this far down are tune-up games for us. We've stuck at that 70 ranking. So, we started at, 82? So we've already jumped up 12 points in the international rankings. I'm sure that win versus USA helped us out quite a bit. Probably hurt them more than it helped us, but still. If we could get a win versus Mexico, that would be huge. That would probably jump us up into the 50s, I would assume. If a win against USA gets us up 10 points, a win versus Mexico should get us up 20 points. That's my philosophy. Here's Jackson, sends one across again. Petrasso, he seems to be the focus for some reason, but he's not a bad player. He's an MLS quality player. Placide sends it downfield. Etienne wins it back, deep lying forward. He sends it forward to Nazan with the header, but Borjan is there. Thank you. Competent goalkeeping. This is what happens when you've got a competent goalkeeper. You don't get scored on by trash like that. I mean, that was actually a really good play, but I like to call it trash just because it scared me. Trying to diffuse the situation. We do only have 39% possession. That could be an issue. Banging it forward doesn't seem to be working. Is there any analysis that would agree with that? Getting shots, but they're coming from too far out. Encourage our players to play short passing play. Okay, so we'll do those things right before half. There we go. Dressing room, halftime. Tactics. I guess we just did it, but here we go. Possession. Slightly shorter. Work the ball in the box. Okay, it's there. Don't want to waste time yet because we're only up 1-0. We could, we could still score more. Yeah, I guess we'll just do the old pep talk. I don't really want to sub anybody in or out. Nobody's injured. Pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Let's go. Second half. Quick as you like. I really wish the flickering white lines would go away. But I guess this is our life now. This is what we got to deal with. They said their field condition wasn't perfect. But I didn't realize they had installed neon banners on the field. Here's a turnover, but Opara gathers it in at midfield. Adekugbe out wide from his fullback position. Gets it forward to Jackson Amel. Back out wide to Adekugbe. He's looking. Sends one across. Defense is there for Haiti, but Tibert gathers it in. Back to Johnson with the long shot. Not really necessary, but, it was on target. So I guess you got to give him that. We're playing very average currently, and Haiti might be able to take advantage of that. Here's Jerome with a shot deflected. Another shot deflected. He's going to drop it off to Harivo. Joseph's going to try to work it for Jerome Nezan. Etienne. I just had a weird feeling about that guy. He was just sitting back there waiting like a shark. He's made a couple of good plays against us. He's not going to be intimidated. He's played against a lot of these guys in MLS. So he knows he can play at our level. There he is just waiting in between the defense. Splits the defenders. Scores. Yikes. A draw would be close to disastrous. A loss would certainly be disastrous. Team instructions, let's work the ball off of there. Because their defense is probably going to be packed in now. And we're going to have to deal with that. Adekugbe sends one across. Ade seems to be their best keeper. There's Tibert, though, winning the ball. Johnson to Becker. Tibert and Johnson need to split up, but here's Becker with a shot just wide. Come on. 60-minute point. What do we got here? Who's playing poorly? Petrasso playing poorly. And Tibert not playing particularly well either. Who do we got on the bench? We got Hoylett, but he's injured. Our only other guy possibly would be Asario. Got a new guy you probably haven't seen before, Timoteo. 19 years old. A guy we actually... Oh, here's Johnson on the free kick to Laren on the back post. Timoteo is a guy we picked up for Vancouver. He was on a free coming over from Portugal. He was just, out there. He's a Canadian playing in Portugal, but his contract ran out and no team had picked him up. So we picked him up, and he's been playing pretty well for us in MLS. 2.5-star guy. Etienne trying to build up the attack for Haiti. Trying to pull the upset here. 74 minutes. Goro with plenty of room. Sends it forward. Brazil. Good tackle. He just walked in on goal. Not happy about that. Let's do a demand more. Goro, look out. Forearm Goro. Johnson heads it out of there to Becker. Can he start the attack? No, he drops it back. Opara, though, bombs it ahead. Borgen, 76 minutes. Bombs it ahead to nobody in particular. Johnson with the steal at midfield. Petrasso gathers it in. See if we can get an attack. Nana sends it bombing ahead. I thought we were on, like, short passing. It's just bombing it ahead business. Brazil to Perot. Etienne, got to keep an eye on him. Okay, back to midfield. Into Canadian territory. Nazan tries to play it forward. Adekugbe, what are you doing? Nice play. Nice play. Gets it out wide to Petrasso. He's going to take it. He's got some space. He's got Kyle Laren moving forward. Laren all by himself out wide to Jackson Amell. Jackson Amell looking for support. Drops it to Johnson, who fires, and it goes in. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Will Johnson with the goal. The old man, the old captain comes through. This is definitely what we needed. I mean, we were looking sort of discombobulated here a little bit, and then he just steps up and bangs it. Might have taken a little deflection off the defender. But we'll take it. 2-1. Let's drop back to balanced. Jerome throw in, intercepted by Tibert. Tibert looking to make a play. He's got some players rushing in. He takes it himself. Placide makes the stop. Jackson to Laren, and there's the goal we needed. Jackson with a little bit of effort on that left wing definitely came through on that goal. I mean, Tibert, you know, this is outstanding for sure. Taking the shot, putting enough on it, caused the deflection, and then Jackson with the hustle play to Laren, who finishes. You know, he should have so much potential, Kyle Laren. He's just wasting it. He should have stayed in MLS. I'm just going to say it. He should have stayed in MLS where he was getting playing time. He was one of the better players in the league. And, you know, now he's wasting it on the bench in Turkey. Sure, he got a bigger contract, but it's not really significantly more than what he could have got. I mean, maybe Orlando is just a little too cheap. Here's Nazan getting forward. Ooh, sends it wide. Maybe Orlando was just a little bit too cheap at the time and didn't want to pay him. That's a possibility. I mean, they did get a transfer fee for him, so maybe there was that as well. Johnson with the corner. Headed right back out to him. He's going to look to make a play. Is he going to take a shot? He does. Not much on it with his left foot. 88 minutes already. So, you know, we are dialing it back, that's for sure. Not time wasting necessarily, but it's working. 3 minutes of extra time has begun. 2 minutes to go. 1 minute, 30 seconds. All right, we managed. It's what we did. We managed that last part of the game. And there we go. Team Canada. Not an overly impressive game. Haiti made it interesting at that 50-minute point when Etienne tied it up, but came back with Kyle Laren with 2 goals. Will Johnson with the go-ahead goal at the 77-minute point. So it was in doubt for, much of the second half anyway. And there we go. 12 shots, 7 on target. Only 12 fouls apiece. No yellow cards, so it's, a relatively calm affair between Canada and Haiti. 45% possession is not good. We're not keeping possession at all, but we are still scoring and winning, so I guess that's what we'll hang our hat on. Will Johnson, 8.9 and a goal, was one of our best performers. Did he get player of the match? I assume so. Kyle Laren with 2 goals is probably also up for the award. Nope, Johnson got it. Player of the match. Good on you. Let's go. Let's get out of here with our win. Atmosphere's averaged. Well done. Nice win. Let's go. You know, I don't want to say too much about them, you know, and be a downer. But I'm not incredibly happy with that. It was, you know, we won and we move on, and that's what's most important. But, you know, Canada squad reacts. See, this is why I didn't want to bring the mood down, because they reacted positively. We're still not in a position where, like Canada, we can think of ourselves as such a great team. We still have a ways to go. We're still, you know, we're still Canada. We're not Mexico yet. Speaking of Mexico, they are top of our group. 6 points after 2 games. We do have the all-important 3 points. We only beat Haiti by 2 goals, though, so that brought our goal differential back to 1, which, you know, it's going to be difficult. We got to beat Mexico in the next game. If we have any chance of winning this group and getting to the next stage, got to beat Mexico in the next game. It's just how it's got to be. Yeah, so we got quite a congested schedule coming up. We got Nations League. Let's look at the calendar. Let's see. Where are we? There we are. We got Nations League right here. We got an under-20s game. We got an MLS game. We got North American qualifying for the under-23s. Then we got another Nations League game, another under-20s game. So they played all the games at once. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Then we got like a month break before some friendlies, and then Nations League picks up again with our final game versus Haiti. And hopefully we move on to the next round. But that's going to do it for this video. So we'll come back for the Olympic qualifying semifinals. At some point, we got to do an MLS wrap-up video as well. And then we got to get to the MLS playoffs. And then, you know, we got a lot of stuff. So until next time, we'll see you later.